Hi everybody. So I got another book haul video for you. I did buy a lot of books during Black Week, Black Friday, and I'm going to show them all to you here. I got about 11 books, some really cheap hardcover books. Some of them I've already read, but I just wanted them because they were so cheap and in hardcover. But the first book I want to show you is Stephen King's Elevation. This was not part of the Black Friday, Black Week deal. It's an easy read. As you can see, it's not a huge book. I've already read it, and I saw on Goodreads it had mixed reviews as well. I gave it 2 stars. I thought it was okay, but nothing special. It's about a guy who keeps getting lighter. He's not losing weight, but he's getting lighter and lighter. Yeah, I don't think I should say anything more. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads. So it's an okay book. The next one is Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. This is the Norwegian edition. It's called Ingelund. People say it's similar to Harry Potter. Sure, yeah, it was similar to Harry Potter, but also I felt it was somewhat similar to Lemony Snicket, a series of unfortunate events, especially how the grown-ups perceive children and stuff like that. So I've read this one too. I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads. Yeah, I liked it, so I gave it 3 stars. So. And also, just yesterday actually, I got Wondersmith, which is the second book, The Calling of Morgan Crow. So this one's in English. It's not been translated into Norwegian yet. So I think I'm going to read this after I'm done with the book I'm reading now. I'm currently reading the 6th book in the Dune series. By Frank Herbert, so I'll be done with that soon. Okay, so let's start with the books I got during the Black Week, Black Friday. This is the books from the Foundation series by Isaac Asimov. I already have them from before, but I came across this cheap hardcover book. I only bought it because it was so cheap. So. Yeah, it has Foundation and Empire, second Foundation. So it doesn't have Foundation's Edge and the other ones. So yeah, okay. Next one I only bought because I thought the title of the book seemed interesting and it was cheap. So Fourth Rock from the Sun, The Story of Mars. Nikki Jenner is the author. So again, it's a short book, but it seemed interesting, so I bought it. The next one is also a book. It is a book that I've read before, George Orwell's 1984, but this time it's in English. I've read it in Norwegian before. Again, I only bought it because it was cheap, because I'm going to reread the book, and I wanted to do that in English anyway. So George Orwell's 1984. The next book is Armada by Ernest Cline. So Ready Player One was really popular, and I wanted to check out this one too. If you haven't read Ready Player One, I highly suggest it if you're a nostalgic person like I am, especially if you really love the 80s, the movies and games and stuff like that from the 80s. But I wanted to check out this one. I don't know what it's about. The only reason I bought it is because it's Ernest Cline. So I'm excited to read this one. The next one is Answers to Questions You've Never Asked. Explaining the What If in Science, Geography and the Absurd by Joseph Picenti. Again, a book I just bought because it was cheap. Hardcover, the title seemed interesting. I don't know who Joseph Vicente is, but it seemed interesting. Yeah, if you hear some weird noises, it's the dog sitting here. Okay. Okay, the next book is Macbeth by Jo Nesbø, or Joe Nesbo, or it's kind of weird with that O there, Bo. So I've read 7 books by Jo Nesbø, the Harry Hole series. I don't like to say Harry Hole. Harry Hole. Harry Hole, that's his name, the detective. So Macbeth, maybe it's a good idea to read it in English. All the other books I have with Jo Nesbø is in Norwegian. So, but I thought about it. Macbeth might be a good idea to read it in English, since it's a retelling from Shakespeare's novel, or play, the Scottish play, I guess we should say. Okay, where are you going? Hello. Yeah. Yeah, sit there. Okay, the next book is Stranger in a Strange Land. So, by Robert Heinlein. And yeah, this was a really cheap book. I don't know why it was so cheap. It was just a couple of dollars. Hardcover. And I've known about this book for a while, but I haven't really figured out what it's about. I think it's about Mars, maybe? Or something, stuff like that. Whenever I hear the title Stranger in a Strange Land, I'm always reminded of the album by Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden, Stranger in a Strange Land. Okay, the next book is Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House by Michael Wolff. Again, just a cheap book, hardcover, nice book. So I wanted to find out what's going on inside the White House. It's not a thick book, but yeah. Okay, and then I got Stephen Hawking, Brief Answers to the Big Questions. I do have some books by Stephen Hawking from before, but again, hardcover, cheap books, so I wanted to get these ones. Also, I got A Briefer History of Time. So I do have a book called A Brief History of Time, but this is A Briefer History of Time. I didn't even know this book existed, because I knew about A Brief History of Time, but not A Briefer History of Time. So, again, not a thick book, but it'll be interesting to read it. And last but not least, I have a book that's really fitting for this time of year, and that is Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I've read it before on my Samsung tab as an ebook, but I saw this one in hardcover and I really wanted it. But what I didn't know is that this book also contained recipes by Martha Stewart and others. I don't like that. Why would I have, like, there are recipes for food inside. Asparagus with hollandaise. What? I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, I didn't know about it when I ordered it. When I ordered the book, I didn't know about it, so I was kind of surprised by that. But it's a really good. I've read it before, like I said, and I might reread it again this Christmas. Really nice story. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And now I think I might take the dog for a walk. Let's see if he wants to go for a walk. Kjartan? Ser du, är det där? Hæ? Kjartan? Ska vi gå på tur? Ska vi gå på tur? Ska vi gå på tur? Hæ? Ska vi gå på tur? Ja, ska vi gå på tur? Okay, I better go. Bye bye.